Hey guys, Double R with you back in the garage today. Today is March 26th. It's just a little bit after 6:30. Finally got a chance to get back out in the garage today. Try to remember where I left off on Project Overkill. And I haven't had a lot of time to work on it in the last week or so. And actually been trying to catch up on some of your guys' videos. And it looks like I left off on trying to fix the right side package tray extension. So let's take a look at that. Got it pretty much fitted to the car. I think the best it's going to get. Some of this area that's around the fender well pull in once I start welding it and everything. But it's pretty close. This package tray looks a little crazy. It's just laying in here. I was doing some test fitting and didn't have enough clamps, so as usual, that's the case. You need plenty of these clamps. But best I can tell, it's in the right spot. I've kind of done some measuring between this here, this side, and made some reference marks there, and it's pretty close. I had to do some persuasion on this edge where the clamp is at. That area right in there didn't want to fit right, and also didn't want to go up against the car, but I've got it close enough now with a little bit of hammer and dolly work that it should work out okay. So I think the next step for me here is to go ahead and mark my plug welds where I want to put my plug welds at, and then I'll go ahead and drill those. I'll also go ahead and sand this area, and what I'll do then is kind of mark where my plug welds are going to be. Once I get that marked, I can go ahead and re-epoxy some of this area and get ready to install it for a final time. This video may be over the course of a couple days. I haven't decided. It just depends on how far I get with it. So I'll just cut the camera on as I make some progress. But so hopefully by Monday I'll have this video done, and I'd like to have this piece installed by then. I need to get back onto this trunk. It's starting to warm up here. We'll be mowing pretty soon, and I've mentioned in some previous videos that I've got that tonneau cover that has got to get done, and I really hate to push this thing in the other bay over there without this trunk floor being in it. So I'm really anxious to get onto this trunk and try to get it finished up. So I would feel a lot better about the project if I could get that done, and then I could switch over to the tonneau cover, try to get it painted, and then get back on the Camaro. So anyway, that's where we're at. I've been trying to play with the settings on this camera. This camera is a Panasonic. It's an HD 60. So it's a pretty old camera. I think it was I don't know, 2009, 2010. Really haven't used it except for when we pulled it out of the box and started doing these YouTube videos. So, but I've been playing with the settings, see if I can improve the video quality. The video quality was, on that last video, was not good. It was actually hard to watch. But anyway, just trying to improve the videos a little bit. I'm really new at this. Just trying to make it a little bit better. So, but anyway, with that all being said, I'll bring you guys back when I make some more progress on the car. Okay, YouTube, it's about the end of my day, just about. We're still out here working on the Camaro. It's looks like it's about 25 minutes to 10. I haven't been out here the whole night. Went in and ate some supper, but started prepping the package tray extension for welding, and started prepping the car to get ready for some epoxy and some weld through primer. And I noticed that you guys remember let's take a look at the car. You guys remember this patch that needs to go in. Well, got to noticing I was going to go ahead and put the package tray extension in, but it'd be so much easier when I'm in here to dress my welds without that piece in the way. Let's see if we can get this camera to focus. I don't have much light here, guys. But you get the idea right there. You can see the opening. So yeah, back to that patch again now. So it looks like that's where we're at. So we're gonna have to go ahead and transfer this template to metal, and go ahead and burn that in, and then we can dress the welds, and then what we'll do, we'll just epoxy it all at one time, just on the inside there. And got the tape ready for the weld through primer, and we'll be ready to put that package tray extension in. Man, that's a lot of holes just for that small panel. So, but it's pretty close to, it's just about dead on with the original. So, and I mean, I can tell that by those original circles that where I took the factory one out. You can, as you can see right in there, I mean, you can see it's pretty much falling in the same place. Now I gotta go through here and take this off. I forgot to tape it when I epoxied it the first time. And I cut this with a real thin blade. I actually cut it with a metal jigsaw blade, a real thin one. And it's almost too tight, to be honest with you. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make me another tape line right in here once I take this epoxy off, and just barely put me just a small gap in there so I can have some movement in it. Because when I had it up there before, I mean, it was just, I mean, you see how it fits. I mean, it fits dead on, but it was just, man, it was so tight. So I may actually have it too tight. So that's where I'm at, and we'll go ahead and start working back on this rust repair, and then we'll get this new package tray welded in, and then gotta get the shackles back on the car, and then we'll go ahead and continue to prep the frame rails for plug welding for the trunk pan. Got a little list here made up. I'll paint the inside of the shackle repair where I did all that welding. I want to put some epoxy in there. So, but that's, you can tell right in there where it got burnt. So I want to go ahead and fix that before I cover it up forever. And overall, it's getting there. It's just slow. You guys know how it is. So anyway, that's where I'm at, and I hope to work on it some more tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, and then maybe Sunday after church, and maybe some on Monday. So hopefully make some progress here in the next few days. So bring you guys back when I have some more progress.